Solar activity has been extremely intense recently because we're currently in the peak of solar cycle 25, the strongest solar cycle we've seen in over 2 decades, twice as strong as originally predicted back in 2019. Recently, there was a major explosion of sunspots on the Earth-facing side of the Sun, which triggered 2 of the strongest X-class solar flares yet in this cycle. Plus, we've just come out of a geomagnetic storm. Raise your hand in the comments if you've been feeling the effects. To all the new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. Many of you have been asking how solar activity and heightened energy fluctuations in our environment can impact health, emotions, and physical well-being. So, in this video, I'm going to give a short talk on bioelectromagnetism. I'll explain how it's the foundation of our health and wellness, and how these energy shifts in the environment affect us at a bioelectromagnetic level. We'll dive into topics like the nature of light, how DNA acts as a fractal antenna, how bioelectricity impacts the body, and even how cancer is connected to bioelectricity. I'll also cover the increasing number of EMFs in our environment, like 5G, how water interacts with these frequencies, and how you can regulate your biofield to improve your health. We'll also discuss how energy surges affect mental health, signs of spiritual evolution, and holistic wellness practices you can use. Tools, techniques, herbs, and supplements that support your health by targeting your bioelectricity, which is really the foundation of your well-being. Now back to bioelectromagnetism. It all starts with bioelectromagnetic fields. We'll talk about electric and magnetic fields, which are generated by light energy. These fields manifest in various ways in the body. For instance, we have charge separation within the body. Areas like the head, heart, and pelvis often hold a positive charge, especially the heart, because of its constant activity. The head also has positive energy due to mental activity, while the pelvis does because of the reproductive organs. Meanwhile, the hands and feet tend to hold negative charge, and these areas have the most free nerve endings, allowing us to absorb Earth's negative charge when we're grounded, which helps balance the body's energy and supports health. This interaction creates the biofield, an electromagnetic field generated by the heart, brain, and entire body. This field can be measured up to 2 meters away, and grounding, connecting to the Earth, reduces your body's potential to match the Earth's, improving the biofield. The heart itself has a powerful electromagnetic field that influences cellular voltage gradients, impacting cell behavior, DNA expression, and overall health. DNA is highly conductive and constantly tunes itself to the surrounding energy field, so optimizing your biofield can radically improve your health and well-being at the cellular level. So what exactly is light? While we don't fully understand it, we know that light, energy, and force are all interconnected. This field is still very much an area of active exploration. In 1905, Einstein famously described the quantum nature of light, photons, which are particles that can behave both like particles and waves. Despite this foundational understanding, there's still a lot to learn about light. So, I want to clarify that this isn't a comprehensive or definitive explanation of light, but more of an overview of its historical context and the electromagnetic spectrum. Light exists across an infinite spectrum of wavelengths, from very long, which would be 0 hertz, to incredibly tiny wavelengths, like gamma rays, which are highly energetic. In between, we have the entire spectrum of light. Each photon, as it moves through space, disrupts the electric and magnetic fields, which are always oriented 90 degrees from each other and from the direction of the photon's motion. These fields, which exert force and can do work, are affected as light passes through them. For example, during solar maximums, we see an increase in solar activity, such as X-ray flux, infrared radiation, and radio waves from the sun, all of which affect these fields at a fundamental level. Balance is essential here. Too much force can cause disruption, while too little can hinder biological processes. Thus, we need to strike a balance in this interplay of forces. To explain further, electric and magnetic fields are fields of potential energy. Similar to gravity, potential energy is relative. Think of a rock on a shelf. It has gravitational potential energy, and when it falls, it reaches a new potential state on the ground. The same concept applies to electric and magnetic fields. Changes in force alter their potential energy. Different processes require different levels of force, and balance is key. At the very foundation of existence lies the interplay of potential energies. Force emerges between these energies, shaping the physical reality we perceive. Photons, the fundamental particles of light, traverse through this energetic landscape, inducing alterations in electric and magnetic fields that redistribute these forces throughout the universe. This concept of force dynamics is fundamental to our understanding of not only physics, but also consciousness. Light itself embodies vibrational qualities, akin to everything else in the universe. This brings us to a compelling framework known as general resonance theory, which posits that consciousness is fundamentally rooted in vibration. This implies that all entities capable of vibration, down to the atomic level, exhibit some degree of consciousness. As we ascend the complexity scale, from atoms to cells to organisms and even celestial bodies like planets and solar systems, more intricate forms of consciousness manifest. Each layer of existence resonates at unique frequencies, contributing to the rich tapestry of life and consciousness we experience. Matter itself exhibits a spectrum of vibrational behaviors. Solids vibrate more slowly compared to liquids, while gases oscillate at higher frequencies, and plasma, the most energetic state of matter, vibrates at the highest rates. This vibrational hierarchy underscores how electric and magnetic fields interconnect all entities across the universe. Even in the void of deep space where potential energy may be diminished, it never descends to absolute zero. Thus, these fields serve as the foundational infrastructure of existence. Our perception of reality is intricately woven with electromagnetism. Every sensory experience we have translates stimuli into electrical signals, which our brains process to construct our understanding of the world around us. This profound interconnection between our sensory experiences and electromagnetic fields reveals a fascinating truth. Our reality is a reflection of vibrational frequencies and the interactions between energy and matter. The interaction of light with matter facilitates a dynamic exchange of energy and information. A pivotal inquiry arises when we consider the implications of solar activity, electromagnetic fields, and human health. Is there a harmonious resonance between individuals and their environment, or is there discordance leading to health complications? This question gains urgency in our contemporary world, characterized by an ever-increasing prevalence of cellular electromagnetic fields, EMFs, and microwaves. Understanding the light environment, the quality and nature of light we are exposed to, is crucial for enhancing our overall energy and well-being. It's essential to recognize that our surroundings influence us profoundly. Personal choices play a vital role in cultivating a beneficial light environment. For example, the people we surround ourselves with significantly impact our vibrational state. The adage, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," holds profound wisdom. By consciously choosing to engage with individuals who uplift and inspire us, we can enhance our own energetic frequencies. However, while we can optimize our immediate light environment, we must also contend with uncontrollable external influences, such as solar activity. Events like solar flares and coronal mass ejections can profoundly affect the Earth's electromagnetic field. During such occurrences, our consciousness can serve as a tool for adaptation. For instance, spending time in nature can facilitate grounding, providing a buffer against the pervasive EMFs of urban life. Nature has a remarkable capacity to recalibrate our energy, promoting balance and well-being. Delving deeper into the human experience, our bodies are not just biological entities, but intricate bioelectrical systems. DNA functions as a fractal antenna, attuned to bioelectrical and electromagnetic signals. While scientists have long studied the role of bioelectricity in health, a significant obstacle has been the prevailing pharmaceutical-centric approach to health care, which emerged in the early 20th century. This model often overlooks root causes of diseases, fostering a limited understanding of how bioelectricity and energy systems govern health. Increasingly, the scientific community recognizes that DNA is highly conductive, primarily due to the presence of free electrons within its structure. This conductivity enables DNA to interact dynamically with electromagnetic fields, which effectively serve as blueprints for cellular construction. These fields transmit essential information that DNA utilizes to orchestrate the formation and function of biological structures. Our modern living environment is saturated with microwave energy emitted by Wi-Fi networks, cellular communications, and radio frequencies. This pervasive exposure can penetrate cell membranes, directly influencing DNA and potentially disrupting its delicate balance. The constant interaction with fluctuating magnetic fields and non-coherent energy poses risks of biological imbalances, potentially contributing to serious health conditions, including cancer. Bioelectricity is a vital force within biology, playing a crucial role in how living organisms function. It serves as a fundamental component in cellular communication and overall health. One of the key insights into bioelectricity is the understanding that less exposure to external electromagnetic fields, EMFs, can often be beneficial for our health. While the electromagnetic fields generated by the brain and heart are significantly weaker than the myriad of external electromagnetic pollutants that surround us daily, they are essential for maintaining biological harmony. The heart's magnetic field, which can extend several feet beyond the body, plays a pivotal role in transmitting vital information to every cell. This information exchange helps in the organization of biological processes, acting like a conductor of energy and information that influences the health of our entire being. The brain's magnetic field, though measuring approximately 1 to 2 picoteslas, is integral to neural communication. Similarly, the heart's magnetic field, around 100 picoteslas, significantly contributes to our emotional and physiological states. Both fields work in unison to create a comprehensive biofield, essential for regulating health and emotional well-being. The biofield is deeply intertwined with our emotional state. When we experience unresolved past trauma or ongoing emotional stress, it can distort the frequency of our biofield. Such distortions may lead to health issues, including chronic diseases. Engaging in emotional healing work, therefore, is not just about addressing feelings, but also about harmonizing the biofield. This process can alleviate chronic disease symptoms and promote overall wellness, restoring balance to our energetic systems. Electromagnetic fields can exert significant forces on electrons, influencing various biochemical processes in our bodies. For instance, DNA repair enzymes, which are crucial for maintaining genetic integrity, rely on the movement of free electrons. DNA, known for its highly conductive properties, facilitates the flow of these electrons through its structure. This flow is vital for the proper functioning of various cellular mechanisms. According to Faraday's law, when alternating magnetic fields fluctuate, due to factors such as geomagnetic storms or the natural resonances of the Earth, known as Schumann resonances, they stimulate the movement of free electrons. This electron movement can significantly impact DNA repair enzymes and voltage-gated ion channels, which respond to changes in the cell membrane's potential. Even small shifts in ion channels can have profound implications for cellular function. A magnetic field can trigger these channels to open, allowing ions to flow in and out of the cell. This alteration in ion flow can change the broader voltage gradients within the cell, subsequently affecting DNA expression and overall cellular behavior. This mechanism is crucial for processes such as apoptosis, programmed cell death, and mitosis, cell division. If a cell remains in a depolarized state for too long, it can lead to uncontrolled growth, potentially resulting in cancer. To appreciate the nuances of bioelectricity, it's essential to look at specific field strengths. The brain's magnetic field, as noted, measures between 1 to 2 picoteslas, with a steady-state electric potential of 10 to 30 volts per meter. There is also a time-varying magnetic field that ranges from 0.1 to 1 microvolts per meter, primarily operating within a frequency range of 0 to 50 plus hertz, and can reach up to 250 to 300 hertz under certain conditions. The heart operates on similar principles, with a magnetic field of about 100 picoteslas and an electric field of 0.1 to 1 volts per meter. Its predominant frequency is around 1 hertz, corresponding with its steady rhythm of approximately 60 beats per minute. DNA itself acts like a fractal antenna capable of interacting with radio waves and higher frequencies of light, including ionizing radiation. This interaction is critical in understanding why excessive UV exposure can lead to skin cancer. Too many strand breaks in DNA disrupt the bioelectric balance and can lead to disease. Furthermore, DNA has been shown to interact with magnetic fields as weak as 0.1 microteslas and electric fields above 0.1 millivolts per meter. There is potential for interaction even at lower field strengths, such as those found within the picotesla range, like Schumann resonances or the magnetic fields of the heart and brain. At the level of electrons, these fields become significant, underscoring the intricate relationships between electromagnetic forces and biological health. In summary, electromagnetic forces significantly influence living tissues by directly impacting regeneration and metabolism, the comprehensive sum of all chemical reactions occurring in the body. These forces also interact with DNA, altering its activation and expression. Understanding this relationship is crucial, especially when we delve into the connections between bioelectricity, cancer, regeneration, and the common symptoms that arise when our bioelectric systems become dysregulated. Before we dive deeper into the realm of bioelectricity, it's essential to acknowledge that the energy and information we receive from our environment can be understood as light, energy imbued with information that profoundly impacts our biological systems. This environmental energy plays a vital role in modulating our bioelectricity, influencing DNA expression, cellular voltage gradients, and our overall biofield. When cells receive non-coherent bioelectric signals, they may lose their directional guidance, potentially leading to malignant transformations and cancer. This dysregulation drains vital resources from the body, particularly in advanced stages, rendering it life-threatening. Bioelectric dysfunction is intricately linked to various health issues, encompassing chronic diseases, neurodegenerative conditions, cardiovascular complications, autoimmune disorders, liver and kidney dysfunction, gastrointestinal problems, including inflammatory bowel disease and Crohn's disease, celiac disease, and cancer. These conditions underscore the critical role of bioelectricity in our health, emphasizing that it is not merely a response to external forces. Our internal bioelectric environment significantly shapes our overall well-being. Our body's bioelectric field is affected by an array of factors, including our thoughts, dietary choices, and the chemicals present in our food. For instance, consider the quality of your sleep. Are you adhering to a healthy circadian rhythm? What type of water are you consuming? Are you breathing in fresh, clean air? Each of these elements intricately influences your body's bioelectricity and, consequently, your overall health. Moreover, we cannot overlook external environmental influences, which range from the Earth's geophysical properties to solar activity. For example, periods of heightened solar activity, such as solar maximums, amplify energetic influences that can affect human health. Many individuals today are experiencing a range of health symptoms due to this intensified energy exposure. Latent issues that were previously hidden within the body may emerge, exposing underlying health concerns exacerbated by increased solar energy. In this context, pain or other symptoms can be viewed as the body's communication system, signals indicating that something requires your attention. Recognizing symptoms in this light can transform them from mere inconveniences into valuable opportunities for growth and healing, guiding you toward enhanced consciousness and better overall health. While solar activity is a significant contributor to our bioelectric state, the rapid proliferation of artificial electromagnetic fields, EMFs, over the last 2 decades has profoundly impacted our bioelectric health. The advent of cellular technologies, particularly with the rollout of 5G networks, has introduced new biological challenges. The widespread establishment of power grids over the past 150 years has been correlated with various health issues, including an alarming increase in childhood leukemia rates. Common symptoms linked to EMF exposure include fatigue, headaches, cognitive impairments such as memory loss, skin problems, sleep disturbances, and mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Nearly every electronic device surrounding us emits some form of frequency, from televisions and Wi-Fi routers to smartphones and GPS devices. To mitigate these risks, it is crucial to adopt strategies that minimize EMF exposure. Prefer wired internet connections over Wi-Fi, activate airplane mode on phones when not in use, and avoid keeping devices close to sensitive areas such as the heart or reproductive organs. Water's relationship with electromagnetic energy serves as a compelling example of how our bodies are affected by external frequencies. Water possesses the remarkable ability to absorb energy and information across a broad spectrum of frequencies, a capability that intensifies with rising temperatures. Higher frequencies, such as those used in 5G technology, are absorbed more rapidly by water. This principle underlies the extensive deployment of 5G antennas. They must be ubiquitous, as the energy is quickly absorbed by atmospheric water. The implications of this absorption extend into our bodies, which are composed primarily of water, thereby influencing our bioelectric health. For example, Microwaves operate by inducing the spinning of water molecules to generate heat, but they also transfer energy and information from the frequencies into the food, and consequently into our bodies. This interaction can disrupt the bioelectric balance within us, highlighting why it's advisable to limit microwave use. Furthermore, the introduction of 5G technology significantly increases radiation exposure, which our bodies readily absorb, altering our bioelectric field and potentially leading to various health issues. Notably, at 37 degrees Celsius, the dielectric constant of water at 50 gigahertz is approximately 20, indicating that it absorbs nearly all energy at that frequency. Over the past 3 decades, particularly in the last 5 years, we have released massive amounts of energy stored deep within the Earth. Natural gas, trapped kilometers underground in shale formations, has been extracted for use, producing extensive electromagnetic radiation broadcast into our environment. This radiation carries an array of information, ranging from music and videos to e-books, most of which lacks the coherent, organized energy typically observed in natural phenomena. As we absorb this artificial energy, especially with the onset of 5G, we further distort our bioelectric health. It's well established in scientific literature that even weak electromagnetic fields, EMFs, can disrupt living cells and tissues without generating heat. This foundational understanding is essential because it illustrates that the potential for harm exists even before we consider higher frequency sources such as 5G. However, with the advent of 5G technology, we witness a more pronounced interaction between our bodies and these frequencies. The human body is not a passive recipient. We actively absorb and respond to these external electromagnetic influences. To delve deeper into this interaction, we can look at the physics of water, a fundamental component of human biology. Water is known to exhibit electric susceptibility, meaning it can respond to electric fields. This property varies across different temperatures and frequencies, highlighting how our body's primary constituent is sensitive to even subtle changes in its electromagnetic environment. Understanding this relationship allows us to appreciate how EMFs may interfere with cellular processes, leading to various health concerns. Now let's explore the concept of piezoelectricity and its profound implications for our bioelectric systems. But first, what is piezoelectricity? At its core, piezoelectricity refers to the ability of certain materials to generate an electric charge in response to mechanical stress. A common illustration of this phenomenon is a quartz crystal. When pressure is applied to a quartz crystal, its atomic structure deforms slightly, displacing electrons and generating an electric current. This principle is harnessed in various technologies, including seismographs, where a piezoelectric crystal produces a signal when struck, allowing for the detection of seismic activity. Interestingly, piezoelectric materials are not confined to technological applications. They are also present in our bodies. Collagen, a structural protein that makes up a significant portion of our tissues, is inherently piezoelectric. When mechanical forces are applied to collagen, such as during physical activities like walking, running, or weightlifting, it generates bioelectric currents. This generation of bioelectricity is crucial for various physiological processes, including the stimulation of muscle growth and the strengthening of bones. Essentially, the stress placed on our bodies during exercise enhances our bioelectric signals, which in turn supports the growth and repair of tissues. Moreover, the reverse piezoelectric effect offers another layer of complexity to our understanding of health in relation to EMFs. This phenomenon occurs when external electric fields, such as those generated by EMFs in our environment, exert mechanical strain on our bodily tissues. For example, the electromagnetic radiation emitted by power grids, cell towers, and other sources can affect the free electrons in piezoelectric materials like collagen. As a result, the strain induced by these EMFs can lead to physical symptoms, including joint pain and other discomforts, particularly as environmental energy levels increase. While we have focused primarily on artificial electromagnetic fields, it is crucial to recognize the significance of natural electromagnetic energies in our lives. These include solar energy, Schumann frequencies, and geomagnetic pulsations. Before the industrial era, these natural energies prevailed and shaped life on Earth for millions of years. Among these natural forces, solar energy stands out as the most essential energy source in our solar system. The sun emits a broad spectrum of frequencies, from ultraviolet light to infrared radiation. This solar energy influences a range of biological processes, including circadian rhythms, mood regulation, and even climate patterns on Earth. Schumann frequencies are another critical aspect of our natural electromagnetic environment. These frequencies, which arise from lightning strikes and other natural phenomena, align closely with human brain waves and heart rhythms. They are believed to create a network of interconnectedness among all living beings, potentially serving as a medium for collective consciousness. The harmonic resonance of these frequencies can facilitate emotional balance and psychological well-being. Geomagnetic pulsations, characterized by extremely low-frequency vibrations in the Earth's magnetic field, also significantly influence physiological processes, particularly heart rate variability, HRV. HRV reflects the natural fluctuations in time intervals between heartbeats. A high HRV is generally associated with better cardiovascular health and longevity, while low HRV can indicate potential health issues. Geomagnetic pulsations can help regulate these low-frequency HRV rhythms, linking various elements of Earth's systems, from the atmosphere to the lithosphere, through their unique electromagnetic characteristics. The interplay of these various electromagnetic energies creates intricate interference patterns that can profoundly impact our health and wellness. These patterns are shaped not only by natural energies but also by artificial sources, including EMFs from technology. You can influence your personal interference pattern through your lifestyle choices and health practices. One effective way to enhance your well-being is by intentionally changing your environment. Spending time in nature, for example, exposes you to natural electromagnetic fields generated by plants, trees, and the Earth itself. These harmonizing fields can significantly enhance your bioelectricity, leaving you feeling rejuvenated, mentally clear, and connected to the natural world. The light energy present in electromagnetic waves spans an infinite frequency spectrum. Different frequencies can combine to create complex interference patterns. For instance, periods of heightened solar activity, such as during a solar maximum, can alter these patterns. Similarly, artificial electromagnetic fields from devices like Wi-Fi routers, cell towers, and microwaves also contribute to the evolving interference patterns that influence our health. Becoming aware of these invisible energies and their effects on your well-being is vital. By recognizing the presence of strong electromagnetic fields in your environment, you can take proactive steps to minimize their impact. This might include maintaining a safe distance from devices emitting high levels of EMFs, establishing EMF-free zones in your living space, or engaging in mindfulness practices that promote grounding and connection to the Earth. These energies not only impact our physical body, but also affect our emotional and mental states. The physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies are interconnected, and these influences can cause symptoms or emotional fluctuations. The brain, depending on sensory input and activities, operates in different modes. For instance, when you're not engaged in specific tasks, the default mode network is active, acting as your brain's baseline operating system. This network is deeply ingrained with habitual patterns, many of which form from birth and become difficult to change. However, practices like meditation, fasting, or even the use of psychedelics can help disengage the default mode network, allowing for new insights and recalibration of these deep-rooted patterns. By becoming more aware of both external and internal signals, you can begin to consciously process and influence the energies around you, contributing to your overall health and well-being. Your initial signals will guide your actions and decisions. There are many ways to tap into these signals, such as using techniques like psilocybin, which studies have shown to be very safe and effective. Another method to reset the brain's default mode network is to consciously enter it and direct your thoughts in a focused way. This can be achieved through meditation, whether it's self-guided or assisted with sound healing, hypnosis, or biomagnetic therapy. Even moving between wake and sleep states helps activate the default mode network, increasing delta 0 to 4 Hz and theta 4 to 8 Hz brainwaves. In this slower state, you can set a specific intention and reprogram your mind. For example, when you're deeply relaxed, perhaps after meditation or a spiritual practice and your mind is quiet, this is a perfect opportunity to rewire your brain. Simply repeat a chosen mantra or affirmation over and over in this state. This will deeply ingrain new patterns into your default mode network.